I'm Mint Salad, and I saw Daredevil Season 1, Episode 1, Into the Ring. It is directed by Phil Abraham, written by Drew Goddard. If you haven't seen this episode, I will spoil it for you. This episode starts, and we're seeing a bunch of Russians taking over Hell's Kitchen. They've had it for a while, and it's up to Matt Murdock to fight. I immediately like the introduction of this world. I like the introduction of Matt. I'm like, why is he blind? And it shows me, because he got into an accident, and this is the most comical thing I've ever seen. Just a bunch of barrels stacked on top of each other. Oh boy, this is against OSHA for sure. Just stacked on top of each other. And just a bunch of spray, liquid comes out because the things got punctured, and it attacks his eyes. And it's pretty devastating seeing him just be, where's my vision? Where's my vision? I can't see! Also, there's such great use of color in this episode already. I like how the colors represent how he's feeling at that moment. We got a bunch of yellows, is like an uneasy feeling. We got a lot of blue, especially in the scene in which he loses his vision. This episode is following the structure of present and then some flashbacks to when he was a youngin. He also noticed that he has a heightened sense of hearing when he's young. He's like, I can hear everything, this is overwhelming, this is too much. But as he gets older and older, he can control this. He can be selective about it. I'm like, that's a really cool power. I also like the visual representation showing what he, quote, sees whenever he's just fighting. He obviously can't see, but I like how the visuals are like sonically based, so it's what he can hear. In a world where nobody is making any sound, in theory he wouldn't able to know where he's at, but everyone's making sound, so he gets a little ding, little vibration of, oh, that's over there. And it makes him a great fighter. I also like how he's a masochist. He seems like a masochist, and he's Catholic. I think it's more so the Catholic part than the masochist part that's making him just take all the punishment that he can. He's also opening up a law firm with Foggy, and oh boy, I like him. He's got a good personality. He's got a good head on his shoulders. I like the way in which he views the world. And their first client is a chick, a secretary, who uncovered some money laundering. And so because of that, she is now framed for murder. I'm thinking, this sounds fishy. I think the company set her up, as in framed her, so that everybody else would be looking the other way instead of the money laundering that she found. Like, I really like the scene in which she's like uncovering the money laundering. She's like, oh yeah, I discovered some infrequencies in the checkbooks. This is so weird. And then the guy's like, he looks so angry. I'm like, oh geez, she's going to die. Oh no. And that scene is kind of darkly lit. It has some yellowness to have some sort of uneasy. Oh man, this show uses so many colors to represent everyone's emotions in that moment. Immediately I'm like, this is going to be a banger show. I'm so excited for everything else to come. We got Murdock and Foggy, they're representing the chick. Her name is Karen, and I like how in the process of this court happening, they're able to stop her from being prosecuted, and Matt Murdock is able to protect her from like a hitman just going, oh well, we weren't able to clean you up cleanly, I guess we have to go. I'm like, that's not really clean at all. That's so obvious. I can't believe it. Why did they decide to just try to get her at that moment? Wait like a couple of weeks, okay? If you're going to do a hit on somebody, don't have it so it's so close to the trial that you know it's immediately connected. It's like, oh, that person's trying to get you. There's something brewing underneath the surface over there. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna get a stop to it. I'm gonna look at what it is. I also like how Karen, she doesn't have money. So she offers her secretarial services, which is so helpful. Oh boy, especially if you're a law firm. You need all the hands you can get. And I like how we have this ragtag team of 3 just about to go and kick the butts of Hell's Kitchen. I like all their character motivations. I want to learn more about Foggy. Why is he here? Why is he helping Matt Murdock? I know why Matt Murdock is here. What's up with Foggy? I want more details about him in his past. Word about The Man in Black spreads very fast. Of course, we got the Russians are like, well, I think I know how to lure this man. We're going to kidnap a boy. And I'm like, dude, this is a clear trap, but of course he's going to fall for it because he's Matt Murdock and he has to save people. So I totally get it. I'm excited for the next episode. I'm very excited to see what they do. Oh boy, this is such a great introduction. I gotta say, a lot of this show is shot heavily in the dark. There's some light scenes, sure, but I feel like it's shot with a lot of darkness, and whenever there is light, it's heavily colored. The colors are to reflect everybody's mood. I swear I've said this so many times during this review, but it is so true. I must drill it into your brain. The colors reflect how the people feel. The colors and the way that it's lit really helps establish the mood of a scene, how I'm supposed to feel about something happening, like an interaction or an action thing that's happening, how I'm supposed to feel about any of this. I like how he wears all black, Matt Murdock does. He could just not, because he can't see that he's wearing all black. He could be like wearing all green or yellow or red or whatever. He wouldn't even know. I think the dark color palette that Matt Murdock chooses to wear, although it's unintentionally because he's blind, I think it's supposed to reflect his dark innerness. He feels some inner trauma, inner turmoil rather, and he feels the need to, in order to get rid of those demons, punch his way through them demons. And he's a really good fighter. I like him a lot. Let me know if you think of this first episode a lot. Let me know what you think of it. I like it a lot. It has me really hyped for Daredevil. I can already tell it's gonna be good. So I gotta give this episode, it's a great introduction to a world. So it's a solid 7.5 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one on the platform you like. That $20 Dinos at patreon.com/ASEPresents. One movie review per 1 month. Go to the link tree, supports daily grindiness of all the daily movies, so go here. And until next time, in Salad Saw, I'll see you later, my sour croutons and bacon bits. I'm gonna go fight some crime. Adios.